And as something better announcements, I have a good plan what should I gonna do to streaming the gaming. Should I do on a live stream like on Twitch? Nope. Live stream? Nah. Nothing happens. You know what we should do about it? Getting stream on Steam. Yes, we call it for the Steam podcast. No, honestly, broadcast. Steam broadcast is a useful type. You can watch anything when it's live on record. Or record it at least. Record it on any games as once. So, however, we decided to announce this is gonna be the very first live streaming on Steam called Sonicdevil Stream. And that is the time which I'm gonna do playing games on live and do recording on Bandicam or Fraps for every each. So here's the difficult types of game titles. We have for D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die, Grim Fandango Remastered, Sam and Max The Devil's Playhouse, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, Shovel Knight, and Strong Bad School Games for Attractive People. And also Wolfenstein, the old one, which I'm gonna choose anytime I want. So, however, oh yeah, no, don't forget also for Grand Theft Auto 5 2. That's sure I should really play on GTA Online. That's why we decided to play any kind we wanted if I'm gonna put on live on YouTube and get any to play on Steam for streaming on Steam Podcast. So, we hope you'll see the stay tuned for that very, very soon. Okay, and the walkthrough on this list, we have to continue on any kind of walkthroughs and make something like Brutal Legends and so on, any kind of all those games, including Saints Row 4. I have saving the recording after those years since 2014 and 2013 for one of those things, and I have just as saved on the hard disk, so we'll see getting that soon this year, or this fall maybe, but this year. And lastly, not least, one more thing I have to say about it. 5 months ago, I have to say, one of those two funerals from February 2015, I would like to say is those two. I remember one of those Gmodding, and of course the FSFM name of Kitty0706. He is one of the most kindly created in Gmodding years, and he was a good creator like Moments with Heavy, Team Fabulous 2, and Elliot Ghost series. Has been passed away by the name of this called leukemia. Leukemia has been getting a disease which is getting a bone marrow and a blood foaming organs produce increased numbers of immature the abominable leukocytes, and which is getting disaster to their death and meltstone to your bones and body. He is one of those Gmodding these days that I remember that I watch it and before I begin to making new channels to my own. But my favorite video, however, is Team Fortress 2 Moments with Heavy. Heavy takes his driving test, and it is beautiful good to watch, and I cannot recommend it. But I remembered one of those days after I watched all of those videos over the past 5 years, maybe? Perhaps, yes. But those are one of those memories that I remember. He is good stop motion, flipping around side with sound effects and so on. And I hope I would miss him most. I'm gonna miss you too for it, and rest in peace, Kitty0706. You are the one of the best kind created that I ever had the long memories to go. But that's not a reason why who is dead or disappearance who is alive. And that is the guy himself. He is Ultimate Pictures, the guy who creates SFM movies and pictures, to creating to putting a nominee rewards for sexy rewards. The guy who makes any good movies like Sky Fortress and Sniper and the Holy Piss. But the Sniper and the Holy Piss 2 was already scrapped and getting disappeared. all along the way. But he has one of those last creation for Sky Fortress D Remastered Edition, or should we say Sky Fortress D Remastered, one of the most greatest drama nominee films ever created for SFM. And one lastly, he is the one who is gone or dead, but I have no other reason. But I make sure I'm gonna miss him too. So rest in peace both of you, Kitty10706 and of course Ultimate Pictures. You are one of the most greatest creation they ever made it, and we never forget it after you've been gone forever. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching the vlog with me, and I'm gonna use it working on the Gmod again, and of course on the 10K, and finally not least, getting to making pictures and getting on the streaming on Steam broadcast for Sonicdevil Plays Live, aka Sonicdevil Stream, to get on the using for the record in either Fraps or Bandicap. So, in other words, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon next time after I'm finishing it. Farewell. I would like to say something after what just happened this morning, and I would like to say it right now, right away. Mr. Satoru Iwata has been passed away by the name of this cancer named the bile duct. The bile duct is all right to his tumor, and it's getting increased by his cancer, and he passed away by 55 years old. He worked on the HAL Laboratory and Nintendo, and he worked on the HAL Laboratory to get working on Balloon Fight, Earthbound, and Kirby games. But in 2000, he worked on Nintendo, and he getting sentenced to President Hiroshi Yamauchi, the company president since 1949, retired from May 31st, 2002. He's getting famous working on the project named Wii and Nintendo DS, and he's getting a top seller product in 20th century. And also he worked on the games like The Legend of Zelda, Mario, and of course Animal Crossing. And also Metroid 2. Therefore, I like to say their funeral, he was the best kind who makes helping their games and their consoles too, and he wouldn't forget it. And therefore, I just remember that times after I watched that early years from E3 press conference in 20th century and 2010 before his death. He proclaimed, as he's working on a Nintendo Direct, and he's a professional genius as he getting to announce any games and consoles and any kind of improvements to announcing the games. And of course the new updates and lots more of these, including the franchises too. And he also one of the most CEO president and a producer invited in company by Nintendo, and he is also one of the best kind. Through making the production over 150 games to helping their programming to make the Nintendo getting proud for our pleasantry. He worked on a Nintendo over 15 years. And then he passed away by one over the tumor and getting served his funeral planned, and he talked about his family, about their death. I rest assured for you. You just remember that time, so Satoru Iwata fans everywhere, you've been thinking, he's gonna be missed. Rest in peace, Satoru Iwata. You are the true best performer of the Nintendo Famicom history, and we wouldn't forget to yours truly.